It is our first, so we're really excited. It's a culmination of our PYP program here at Roosevelt, and our children have worked very hard the entire year, and we have several exhibitions going on, several presentations. We have seen a change in the students' knowledge and understanding of how the world works, for example, just to mention one of the transdisciplinary themes. And they realize that they can make a difference themselves by taking action and making the change related to, for example, anti-bullying and, of course, cyberbullying and, of course, technology today and how it's overused.
Affected society.
In 1976, the arcade game Death Race was released based off the movie Death Race 2000. The objective of this game was to run your car into fleeing gremlins on the screen. This game was so controversial at the time it led to the first study on the psychological effects of video games. And this is what the game that caused so much controversy looked like. Since Death Race, games have continued to push the limit on what you can and cannot play in a video game, leading some to ask the question, do video games cause violence?
We were talking about media violence, with how it affects the people and how it can cause them to do violent actions. Well, we were very interested in it since we heard about the Columbine shooting where the two teenagers shot some students and their teacher, and we were very interested on this topic.
To the violent video games we play. Let's take, for example, one of the most infamous shootings, the Columbine Massacre. For those of you who are unaware, in 1999, two students by the name of...
I want to tell them that it's not good for them, and don't get too addicted to them, and don't try to act it out, because if that's not the best decision you can make.
Because usually at home you see your kids working on stuff and you help them with certain things, but you rarely get to see the end product. So now you get to see the end products, and they should be very pleased and proud of their children. They're doing a fantastic job. All across, you see the different levels that kids are presenting, the different topics, their actions, and they're actually taking action on. That's a big deal. That's a big deal because it's not only reflective of the action they're taking on campus, but across the community.
That's a good one. What are you doing? Oh, we're just fooling around. No, that's not bullying, you know. I'm going to try to talk to her about it.
You know what you did was wrong, right? What you did was a form of cyberbullying. Why did you two decide to send those messages?
I just had one wonderful grandma tell me how excited she was that we are giving our children, and I quote, a great education. And she was just extremely, extremely happy to see the children articulating so well and actually delivering a lot of information that, you know, she herself was not privy to. So that says a lot, and we love our community, so that we have over 50 parents, over 50 visitors today that have come in so far. So we're excited. The community is excited.
My presentation was about military veterans receive inadequate compensation. It was important to me because I care about my veterans and I want them to receive as many benefits as they can because they're sacrificing themselves for our freedom. We just researched military veterans, and then we also interviewed some people, and they told us that they weren't receiving enough benefits, and that made an impact in our lives because we really do care about our veterans and we want them to receive as many benefits as they can.
Well, I think it begins to put what usually is abstract very tangible. So now they begin to know how it really applies.
Attempted intentional homicide charges. When police questioned her, one of the suspects said, "It was weird that I didn't feel any remorse."
This is a very disturbing investigation.
And not only necessarily to them in their classroom, but across the community, where the community be McAllen, the Valley, across the world. And you see some of these topics are far-reaching, but they're trying to make the connections back to home. And that's what's very impressive. They begin to see that now they ask the question, what problem do I want to solve? And I think as we get them going year by year, they begin to think about what are the problems in the world that I want to solve, as opposed to what do I want to study.
we thought it was important to do this because we cooperated to it. Thank you.
From our videos and interviews.
Change. We chose change because we could change our community, our environment by thinking.
I've had an accident while using a handheld device. 7% said yes, 93% said no.
Okay, so today's students we're going to be learning about pen toss. Does anybody know what a pen is?
The campus, the parents, the principals, the teachers, everyone has come around to really get students to be organized about their thoughts, their level of inquiry. You can see the confidence that they have in their presentation. So all those elements that we always talk about actually come together in one exhibition, and it's very impressive.
That we love IB, and we're going to continue to grow, and we're going to continue to get better at what we do, and we're very proud of our students. And I'd like to just say thank you to my IB coordinator, Ms. Myra Garza, who did a wonderful job in putting all this together, to the teachers, the mentors, the mentees, and just excited for what they did today.